In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Daddy Daycare movies to the Paw Patrol movies because in part one of this series, I compared Daddy Daycare to Nut Job. Daddy Daycare 1, I compared Paw Patrol to Casper. Paw Patrol 1, so now I'm going to compare these two. Ooh, man, neither Daddy Daycare film is fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. The highest score is only 27% for the first film. That's already pretty bad. When you look at Paw Patrol, both of these movies are fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. The highest score is an 82% for a 2021 film. And then when you look at lowest score, ooh, yikes. Daddy Day Camp, only a 1%. Ooh, it's almost as bad as you can possibly get with Paw Patrol, the movie that came out in 2023, has the lowest score, and it still has a 72%. And then we look at average score with Daddy Daycare, only an average of 14. With Paw Patrol, an average of 77. And then we look at gap between the lowest and highest score. Well, Paw Patrol's going to win again. Gap of only 10% with Daddy Day, gap of 26%. So Paw Patrol's going to win no matter what. It's won every round so far. Now, when it comes to my personal opinion, I've seen Daddy Daycare before. I think it's a fun movie. Can it be juvenile at times? Oh, yeah, for sure. I wouldn't say that's a fantastic movie. I think whether you're going to enjoy this one or not depends on whether you like Eddie Murphy's shtick. I find him to be a fun actor, so I always enjoy seeing him on screen. I like the story here about this guy played by Eddie Murphy, who at first is working for this company trying to make this healthy cereal that kids will like, but it doesn't work out well. He ends up being fired, and so then he's trying to figure out what he's going to do for a job next. And then he gets this idea of starting up a new daycare system because the only daycare available in this place is this place called Chapman Academy, which is a very fancy, expensive place. So he and this other guy both team up to create this new daycare. The movie's about them trying to figure out how to do that, which they ultimately are able to do. And like the Eddie Murphy's character is a son named Ben who ends up becoming more outgoing. He gets out of his shell more and more as the movie goes on. And by the end, when Chapman Academy is not around anymore, and we see that this lady who worked for Miss Chapman but was constantly being insulted by her isn't working for her anymore. Sad. It's definitely satisfying by the end. When it comes to Paw Patrol, I think that these movies look interesting. I haven't actually seen either of them, but because I've heard such bad things about Daddy Day Camp, it makes me go, ooh, man, as much as I actually have a good time with Daddy Daycare, I have to choose Paw Patrol because it seems like there's not a big drop in quality like was when you look at Daddy Day Camp. So I'm choosing Paw Patrol, and thus it's won every round so far, so it'll be moving on. That'll be it for this video.